you know what? I don't think we need just a wait. Well, ladies and gents, and boys and girls and everyone. It has been a while since we've just had a chat like this, and for some unknown reason, my chat is not showing up on the screen already. Oh, this is doing my nutting already. I could see it, I could feel it. But what we will do, we will change this straight away and get this done, because I know what I need to do. Right, got all of this, yes. But yeah, I thought, you know, it's been a long time since we've actually just done a stream. And I've missed it. I really have missed it. Like, you may see a few things pop up in a moment, folks, but we're gonna... Oh, no, wrong one. Get rid of all of that. Put that there. Okay. So, yeah, so it's been a while. You know, we haven't really done this sort of chat for a long time, and I missed it, like I was saying. And it just sucks to me, because I was like, you know what? This is what I love doing. I love doing the chat. I love going about things and just chatting with you folks. But we have got a few things I want to go over as well today, though, because, oof, have we seen some actual... coming out of the last couple of days. There's been a lot, and obviously it is now the 5th of June, which is, you know, it's been 3 years since Johnny Depp won, and obviously we are seeing so much stuff coming out regarding how supposedly now all these Lily Depp fan clubs and all this kind of stuff are supporting AH, which is absolutely bizarre, especially with what they went through. But yeah, you know, it is exactly just, it sucks to see, because obviously they are using just all these feminist things or whatever to do it. Gelf, I actually had a shower this morning, my friend, so no. How is everyone doing? Like I say, I've been trying to get onto Kick as well, and it's just not putting me on it for some reason. Right, so what I may need to do, look, oh, we got the just chatting box is on the side, a little bit out of where it needs to be, but well, Lewis, by there, we got it on the screen anyway. But yeah, I've been trying to get on Kick, and it's just not letting me do it. It would start, and then it cuts off straight away. So if we just try click it again, see if it goes on it. Oh, I've clicked it now. Let's see if anything happens over here, because this is what I'm currently looking at. Oh. Yeah, it went live and cut off. What's going on? What is going on with that? Yeah, I have no idea what's happened. Helga Frau, Gelf, yeah, same mate. It's been a while, you know, since we've actually done this kind of thing going live and just having a chat, you know, relaxing, chilling, having a bit of fun. But you kind of fell off your scooter. What were you doing? Tell you meniscus. Oh, yeah, I know how bad that is, mate. I know. That is not fun at all. Oh, I want to move that one. I want to move the... Where's this one now? Is this... No, it's not that one. See, I have no idea what's going on. Oh, your ribs... Mate. Make sure that you're okay, mate. Like I say, falling off, it doesn't matter what you fall off, it's going to be bad no matter what. You know, especially at our age. You know, we are getting on a bit. Oh, hell, what is going on? How is that funny? To be honest with you, though, it does depend where the cat got stung, though. I will say that. Right, so we got not socials. What? Is this it? No, that's the logo. Oh, sod it. It's just there. It's there. It's there on this anyway. But, ooh, brand new scooter as well. Oh, come on. What are you doing, mate? You know? Oh, there's so many new things on here. I don't know what's going on. Oh, I'm sorry to see that the job thing didn't work out, bud. You know, they say that is, that does suck. But say if you are wearing full protection, that's the main thing. You don't want to fall off. I remember, so this is years ago now, when I used to work for Tesco social media, and where our office was in Cardiff, very close to the freeway, the motorway. And on the way home, my mate on a bike, Martin, he passed me, and he came off on the top road by where we live. Oof. And he said if he wasn't wearing his gear, he would have been just mush. He goes, the gear saved his life, which is great to see. But yeah, see, I'm glad you're doing that. On a cheek. Oh, yeah, so it's out there then. That is kind of funny. That is kind of funny. I will say that. I need to move this chat over here so I can see what's going on. There we go. But yeah, like say, it's been a while, you know, since we've just done this, just hung out. You know, Paji, hello, my friend. And, you know, I've seen a few things now, and to be honest with you, I have missed it. And if we actually take a look at, let's have a look on my page and see when we actually did a live last. I know it's been a while. I know it's been a while, I know that. So obviously we are live now, yay! But, yeah, 3 months ago. 3 months was our last stream on here. But I will say, though, I've had a lot of shit happen in my life since then. That's why there's been hardly any videos on the channel. Because what we got on the channel, it's, you know, you got a couple here and there, you know, but you got like 1 month, but like 2 months, and I think it goes straight to 3 months. Literally. You know, like I had 2 videos out in 1 month, that was it. But a lot of shit's been going on, and, you know, it sucks. It does suck. But, I'm from Cardiff, mate. South Wales in the United Kingdom. That's where I'm from, bud. Alan, good morning. But yeah, you know, there's been a lot of stuff going on. You know, say like say December, my auntie died after a very short battle with cancer, which sucks. And then in January and February, a lot of stuff happened. But say I did my back in again in February, bad, where I literally couldn't get off the sofa. I was almost sleeping on the sofa every night because I couldn't get off. That actually eased up then in April, so I had 2 months off basically, which is absolutely nuts. Oh, Gelf. Mate, I'd be a better doctor than anyone that they pick. I really can't believe what they did with that, man. It's... they've ruined Doctor Who. They've ruined it. I just can't believe it. I really can't believe that they would go and do something like that. And because the Doctor went out and said, literally said, if you don't like it, don't watch it. What are people going to do? They're not going to watch it. That's the one thing it's just mind-blowing. SLK, how are we? How are we doing? I'm just getting a drink, folks, don't worry. Yeah, it's... The way they ruined Doctor Who is just absolutely ridiculous. I was speaking to my dad about it the other day. And, you know, my dad is... What year are we in? 2025. My dad's 64. My dad's 64. No, he's 65, sorry. 65 next month. And he was going on about it. He's like, Doctor Who, the fans are very, very fickle. Which they are. To be honest with you, Star Trek, Star Wars, Doctor Who, that kind of fandom is like it, you know? How am I getting emails saying that I'm live on Kick when I'm... What is going on? How am I live on Kick? Because it kicked me off. Last live, 4 minutes? Oh, I have no idea what's going on with this. I'm going to have to look into that because I do want to start streaming on Kick more. But yeah, it's... The way they've gone about it, and it's like, yeah, exactly like that, mate. The way they are preaching about it is absolutely disgusting. It really is. They've they've literally alienated the majority of the fan base. And they're like, oh, you know what, whatever. Then obviously he went out and said, if you don't like it, don't watch it. And supposedly, now this is just rumours, but that is actually when he got told that they were doing a regeneration and he was gone. Supposedly. Because I know that Russell T Davies, he did say that this was a spur-of-the-moment thing. I know he said that, to do a regeneration. And also Disney are not, at this moment in time, paying for any more seasons. If that is true, we could be seeing something rather interesting come about with Doctor Who now. I really do think so. But yes, I do have a few things by here that we're going to have a little look through and have a little chat about. Obviously, we have seen a lot of stuff with AH and her fandom for some unknown reason. They think that they're right, 3 years after the trial. Astrid, hello. Paji, I did reply, but I said I'm from Cardiff, South Wales. Oh, hey, I do not know what to chat on, just chat live then. No, hey, mate, talk whatever you want, man. Talk whatever you want to do. Yeah, let's say chat whatever you want, bud. Looks like I've got the chat by here. I need to get the chat over here, actually, in view. So it's like I'm looking at you. I gotta get the Elgato teleprompter. That's a great thing. I gotta get that in the future. But yeah, so obviously, you know what? We'll go over to it now, actually. There's a few things first that I want to look at. We'll look at these first. So everyone knows I am a huge, and I mean a huge, horror fan. And I didn't, just no politics. Yeah, no politics. Sod politics. And The Exorcist Believer, which came out in 2023, or was it 2023? Yeah, 2023, was absolutely abysmal. It was one of the worst films I've seen ever, horror-wise. It was so bad. And obviously, then we were like, ooh, Mike Flanagan, the guy who... Sorry, I'm just trying to get some powder. That didn't sound right. Oh. Ah, no, I just put it on my desk. God damn it. Yeah, so, and The Exorcist film was absolutely poor. It was terrible. I was really upset. It won the horror film. It won not horror. What it was just them trying to pander and, oh, look what we can do. This looks wrong. It looks like I'm jacking off a leprechaun. Anyway, yeah, it won great, and it was terrible. The acting was terrible. The writing was terrible. But Mike Flanagan, if you've seen Dr. Sleep, great movie. Ewan McGregor, great movie. Could actually be better than The Shining. Whoa, I know I said it. What else was there? He's also done House on Haunted Hill, the TV series, or House or Hill House. Well, see, let's have a little look-see. Because Mike Flanagan is a genius for a lot of stuff. So yeah, so The Haunting of Hill House, Midnight Mass, The Fall of the House of Usher, The Haunting of Bly Manor, Dr. Sleep, Hush. Hush is such a good movie. The Haunting, Gerald's Game, another one. Great movie, Gerald's Game. The guy who dies when he's having kinky time with his wife, and she's just locked there. She doesn't know what she's doing. But yeah, he's doing The Exorcist. But it was meant to come out March of next year. It ain't. This is not coming out whatsoever. Because, well, he's actually doing a Carrie TV series for Amazon Prime Video. So that'll be interesting to see how he actually goes about it. But it says here, though, because, he's a busy man, which he is. He's, and again, Tumblr. Who uses Tumblr? I have not seen Tumblr being used in ages. But this guy's using Tumblr still. But yeah, so he's doing a new Exorcist movie. It was meant to come out next March, but it's not. He's doing a Carrie TV show. And to be honest with you, yeah, stop with remakes and sequels. To be honest with you, this day and age, I would just love a genuine, just original horror. That's what I would love. We've had a couple of the last couple of years, but it's like with Saw now. We're going to look at that in a minute. But you know what? Carrie, a TV series, could be good because the book was. It was a little bit short. The film was from the actual book, but it's like with the Harry Potter films now, because I didn't actually read the books. I just watched the films when they came out, and I've read the first 3 books in the last 6 to 7 months, and I was surprised at how much stuff they left out of the books. But the TV series is going to be, each season is 1 book, and it's going to be like 8 to 10 episodes, hour long each. So they're going to adapt the entire book. But with this, though, it's... Padgy, say, mate, if you haven't got any of you, say, the views will come. The views will come on live, mate. What you say, one thing that you could do is, if you're doing recorded videos, you could just put in there, I'm going live here, or I'm going live there. Put like a little link in the description box if you are on YouTube doing the videos. And say, you know, a link below, past live stream. Yeah, well, live streams for me. But if you want to see my streams, here's the link. You'll do it, bud. You can do it. Loads and loads of peeves, yeah. It's... sarcasm, my boy. Yeah, it's... the way they've done a lot of stuff, they do need to stop with a lot of things. Like, to be honest, on this page by here, I am so looking forward to the Toxic Avenger. I am really looking forward to that. It's going to be great. But he said, though, with doing The Exorcist, he goes, we're not going easy. It's not going to be a remake either, which I'm actually really happy about. And where was it? Because it's a new take for the franchise. It's got nothing to do with Regan or Ellen Burstyn, and it's not a sequel to The Believer. But he goes, I chased the Exorcist very aggressively because I was convinced I had something that I could add. And SLK, yeah, so, you know, after watching House of Husband, my husband was reading Poe to the Bumper Nights. That's amazing. You know, that is amazing. But yeah, it's, if you can tell a story in a universe which is nothing new, connections or whatever, and you can make it good, that'll fly. So many people will love it. And with him saying here as well that it's something that honors what came before, but it's not built on nostalgia. That's the one. And he saw an opportunity to make the scariest movie ever made. Well, to be honest with you, this is the scariest movie ever made in my eyes. It's the greatest horror film ever made. And why am I getting another email saying I'm live on Kick? What is going on? I'm going to turn that up. What is going on? Why do I keep getting... Let's have a little look-see. Let's see what's going on, shall we? Last live 3 minutes ago. Oh my god. And we I don't know who the hell these people are, the ones who were messaging on it. But yeah, I have no idea what's going on with this. I gotta turn that off. I gotta see what's going on because this is annoying me now. Right, we'll keep that off by there. But yeah, I think it's gonna be interesting to see how it actually comes about. Bowsette, hello. How the devil are you? Oh, Gelf, the original Toxic Avenger movies are amazing. Absolutely fun as hell. But yeah, so Mike Flanagan's doing an Exorcist movie, and it's not out next year now because he's too busy. But then we have this, which I am absolutely ecstatic for. Blumhouse has reportedly acquired the Saw franchise rights from Twisted Picture. Well, 50% of them. Now, this could be good, and it could be bad. The bad thing is that it's being done by Blumhouse, who they're not exactly got a great track record for the last couple of years. You know, they've had what? They've had one or two couple of films which were hits. Obviously, Five Nights at Freddy's. You had Megan 2.0 is out this year. Freddy, Five Nights at Freddy's 2's out this year. And they just kind of put out just crap, Night Swim, Lady in the Yard, and all this kind of stuff. And it's just watching, and I'm like, what the hell is this? But, oh, Gelf, Rick Mayall was Peeves down to a T. He was so funny. And you know what? Robin Williams and Rick Mayall are the two comedians I miss the most. Absolutely weird, but I absolutely love them. I grew up on them. But yeah, Blumhouse reportedly acquired it. But the best thing about all of this, though, is they're saying that it could be a remake, but James Wan, the actual co-creator of the Saw franchise, Insidious, the Conjuring series, this is it. He's got it back. Well, say Bowser saying that, though, Saw 10 was a great movie. Saw 7 was, again, they just jumped on the 3D trend, which kind of held that one back. Saw 6 was good. Saw 5 was abysmal. That was absolutely terrible as hell. That was just rubbish. But, say, with James Wan, he could be bringing him back into it. For all we know, it could be good. Fingers crossed. But let's hope that goes that way. We are all coming into the chat. Lovely, lovely. P&G, hello, go. What else we got here? Oh, see, just something I was looking at. Red Dead. We had Red Dead Redemption 2 is supposedly coming to the PS5 this year. Even though we can play it already and it still looks great. But supposedly we're getting a remaster or something. It's not a remake, but, I would love a remake of Red Dead 2. But again, it just really wouldn't look any different. Oh, Bowser. Yeah, there's 10. So what we had is, obviously, you had Saw 5 had the pendulum trap. Saw 6 was regarding health insurance in America. 7 was Saw 3D, which, to be honest with you, was shit. And it was, as I say, if you haven't seen it, though, but I am going to tell you because it's been out for like nearly 20 years. Oh, my God. That is insane to think about. But with Saw 7... the doctor from the very first film, Dr. Gordon, turned out to be one of his helpers. And what else was there? Oh, yeah, then Saw 8 was called Jigsaw, which it wasn't bad, but it wasn't really John Kramer and all that kind of stuff. Saw 9 was Spiral, which starred Chris Rock. It was a Chris Rock story, which had a kind of Jigsaw wannabe. Also had Samuel L. Jackson playing Chris Rock's dad, so, it was a big one. And Saw 10 was released was it last year or the year before? Year before. And it was set between Saw 1 and Saw 2. Great film. The one with the oh, wow. Yeah, that's like number 2. Number 2 or number 3, yeah. Yeah, there's been some great ones, but there have been some shitty ones. But with Blumhouse only acquiring 50%, Lionsgate still have the other 50%. So basically, it's going to be like, if it's good enough, we'll do it. If it's not going to do it. But yeah, Final Destination. I still haven't seen the new one. But I do know, though, that it is actually out in 2 weeks' time. June 17th, digital. So I'll be getting that. I'll be acquiring that, I should say. And yeah, then you got, not much else really out. Not much else. But yeah, so we should see a few good things coming this way. But there's nothing I want to talk about as well, though, is like we were saying at the start. So on Twitter over the last couple of days, we've had a lot, and I mean a lot of stupid shit happening. And say this is one with Izzy. The level of this that Johnny Depp went through leaves a person with permanent trauma. Whenever you start writing little books without his consent, discussing his trauma, you are making it infinitely more difficult for him to heal. Other people's trauma is not your goldmine. And it's right, Pam's gone back and said, we need to normalize this, allowing people to heal after all of this. And the reason this is going on is because of this. I'm just going to move myself back up the top. I'm going to shrink myself a little bit by there. And that is because Vanity Fair, they've put out an excerpt of a book which is called Hollywood Vampires. And as you can see, it starts by there. And it goes all the way down here. I was going to make a video on it, but I was like, it'd be a bit too long, so I thought I'd do a stream instead. You know, be a bit more fun this way. And we can have a little chat and discuss about things. But yeah, it's... Saga, and that's the problem with sequels, when it's a money grab. Yeah, this is it. You know, if Bowsette, Scream 3 should... Scream 3. Well, yeah, Scream 3 should have finished there and then as well. But Saw 3 was the perfect ending. Everyone was dead. That was the perfect ending. But yeah, see, they just went on. Obviously, there was other people who were disciples of Jigsaw and all this kind of stuff. But, you know, say, give Saw 10 a go. You don't actually need to see the others. That's the good thing about Saw 10, Saw X. Because it's set between Saw 1 and Saw 2, where he goes to Mexico because someone has promised and said, oh, we got a brand new cancer treatment, we can get rid of it. That's how good it is. Because it goes in for that. But yeah, it's... Yeah, Modi's coming out soon, yeah. It's... when's it actually out? Let's have a quick look. I know because they just released... Modi, 3 Days on the Wings of Madness. So it was in Italy then, but I think it's in July for us here in the UK. Which is good. I may go and see it, I may not. It's kind of interesting because this year I haven't even been to the cinema, which is nuts. But oh, sarcasm. They're gonna milk this all they can. Laura, hello. How are we? I say people coming into the stream. Hello, hello. I hope everyone is doing well. But yeah, they're going to be doing this like anything. They're going to milk it as much as they can. And it's sad that, you know, that this book is out now. We got $27 on Amazon for the book. This is it. So hardcover's 20 quid. And 15 quid if you want it on the Kindle. But, yes. Oh, see, look at that. Johnny Depp, AH, and the Celebrity Exploitation Machine. No. 352 pages. It's released 17th of this month. So this woman who wrote it is a documentarian, journalist, and a visual artist. And the other one is a producer and writer based in LA. Let's see what else they've done. They literally have not done any other books or anything. Yeah, sarcasm. I wouldn't pay for it either. Oh, hell no, I haven't been to the cinema at all. The last film I saw in the cinema, bloody hell, was Gladiator 2 last year. So what was that? September, October? Yeah, Hollywood Vampires. Yeah, exactly what it is. But this whole thing it's just absolutely mind-blowing. And what they've been doing, I've seen as well, is they're putting things on Twitter, just excerpts, and they're taking it out of context to be like, oh, see, we knew she'd be doing this, and see, she was the victim and all that. And it's like, what is going on? It really is annoying. It really is. But, you know, like I said, when Pam's got by here about it, you know, it's absolutely insane to see what's been going on with it. But, oh yeah, he got attacked by a snake, the father did there. But, yeah. Is anyone excited for that? For Fantastic Four? You know, it's, to me, it's like, doesn't look great. But yeah, like I say, there's just been so much going on. We'll have a little look in a minute, actually. If I go over here, I can get a few things what has been coming out. Because the one thing that annoyed me, where is it? Is this. So, I put out these turnips. We'll never get over the fact that the world saw Amber Heard was, in fact, that. They don't like it as it goes against every agenda. It's also done this month as is Men's Mental Health Month, which it is. Of course, they want to shit over men. They have no lives. And this person here, she put out this. And this was a couple of days ago. It's the 3rd anniversary of Depp v. Heard. Not here to relitigate it for my readers, who are smart folks and get that it was a farce. But I'm looking back because in retrospect, it predicted Trump's win. She does know that the trial was in 2022 and Trump was elected first in 2016, yeah? But she goes down with all of this, just going on. Why read past headlines? I don't think it's just the magic of podcast bros that moved young men to the right. This case illustrates how the combination of social media and celebrity culture creates permission to reject facts. Reject facts. Yeah? This is absolutely just insane. It's sarcasm, I know, innit? It's... Oh, pineapple on pizza. Mwah. Love pineapple on pizza. But yeah, it's... How did we reject facts in that court case? All the facts that she gave, I gave all my evidence to my team, but I don't know what they've done with it. Where's the evidence? You know, your team, you're supposedly knowing what's going on. It's absolutely insane. But this one by here, this Amanda, it's just like, what the hell? Like, you know, she just goes on. Trump was selling the same message to his voters. Wouldn't it be easier to live in a fantasy where patriarchy is all kittens and rainbows? Where in the hell, in the Johnny Depp trial, was anyone saying, oh, the patriarchy needs to be rainbows and kittens? It's almost like because they really do not want to believe that literally a man who had all the evidence, all the witnesses stating, yes, she was the abuser. She was the horrible person in that relationship. But I will say, in this article, it does actually go on regarding that, do you really want to marry her? And he says no. They've actually got quite a bit of this article where it's like, you know what? Okay. But where, you know what? We'll have a little, we'll find it now. We'll find it. Oh, there's another thing in it as well. This by here, Fist. This is the one that really made me take notice a little bit. I was like, oh, right, okay. Let's blow this up. Oh, where is it? Oh my God, there we go. So, on their first dance, you know, to When I Get My Hands on You, written by Bob Dylan, performed by the New Basement Tapes, they held each other closely and looked into each other's eyes, lit by the videographer, blah, blah, blah. And then it goes animated and elongated whoops and yes from guests looking on. At the end of the dance, she held her fist up to his face and pretended to punch at him, smiling. Yeah. And if we all remember as well, around this time, he actually had a black eye. Oh, Laura, thanks for the super chat. Popcorn. You know, I haven't had popcorn in a while, actually. But yeah, seeing all of this, it's absolutely nuts that she had the balls, you know, she had the stones to literally do it at his wedding, at their wedding. To be like, oh, look at this, look what we're doing. And it's like, wow, this is how you're acting. On your wedding day, you are holding up your fist to your husband's face. Absolutely, it's sickening. It really is with that. But there's more stuff going on about it. Where is it? Johnny's dad stood for a toast in a tan jacket. He looked down at Johnny and joked in a thick country accent. I've known this young fella quite a few years. Yeah, okay, hold us now. Yeah, it's another one by here. Later that night, sitting next to Gina at their year reception inside the cantina, Amber leaned in and asked her, "Do you and Stephen ever fight?" Slightly weirded out by the question being posed on her wedding day. I mean, no, not really. She grabbed her arm in emphasis. No, Gina, I mean, like, really fight. If this book is coming out now and we're seeing literally the excerpt, from the wedding and everything else, it's like, wow. Wow. But here we go. Another one by here. The most memorable toast of the night came from David Hurd. You know, the guy who does animal cruelty and animal dogfights and all that absolute horrible stuff. He gestured to the island around him, proclaiming it was all Amber's now, before saying the same of Johnny's numerous properties in LA. They were all hers too. There we go. See, we are now seeing exactly what people saw at the wedding and everything else. It's absolutely insane. It really is. Astrid, you are royalty here. You are royalty. 30 months. Let's say, thank you ever so much for sticking with me. It's been great. But yeah, it's, when you see this and you're going on, it's like, come on. You know, there was red flags everywhere. Everyone saw it. Where's the thing actually with, no. Again, I know there's a lot now. Just, no. Here we go, yeah. So, this was actually the part I was talking about here. Oh, Bowsette, you know, so with that, that's actually a very, very good little idea. But with that... Oh, scared the hell out of me. Astrid, thank you. Oh. That is just scared the hell out of me. But yeah, we were going to do that with Amber Heard's book, because supposedly she's bringing a book out. Supposedly. And with that, it was going to be me, Les, Steve, Soups now and again, because Soups is a very, very busy woman, and Linda. We're all going to do it. We're all going to read like a chapter here and a couple of chapters each, and we were going to do it over a stream. But obviously, the book has kind of dwindled away. The idea has, because obviously, it wouldn't surprise me if there's quite the number of people who rejected and said, "You can't do this. If you put me in it, or you put so and so in it, we're going to sue you." Which more than likely is and going to happen if she does come out with anything. Because it's... now, why is the chat looking double on the screen? Oh, I don't know with this. I'm going to have to sort all of this out after. We'll just go back to the other page a moment by here. I'll make myself a little bit bigger for you. There we go. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see, because she can't put a book out because she knows she will get dragged over hot coals with it. She knows that. Yes, it's been a while, you know. But I will say, though, I do have a couple of... I got like 2 or 3 new horror games I've bought. I haven't played yet. So, we may be doing a stream of that in the next couple of days, next couple of weeks as well, you know. One is Mortuary Assistant. Haven't played it yet. Seen a lot of good things. Alone in the Dark, the remake, which is now free on PlayStation. And I've also been playing Harry Potter. I've also been playing a lot of Harry Potter. You know, I need to go back to the main page. Again. Don't be scared, and you scared me. Thank you, Astrid, for the 11. Just wanted Johnny Depp life and money. That is exactly true. That is exactly what she wanted. She didn't want anything else to be done. And looking at a lot of the stuff which has come out regarding it is, if we go back to the page, actually. So, the day of the wedding, Johnny and Amber rumble through the streets of Beverly Hills, making their way to his mother's, Betty Sue's house, as the sun was starting to set. Johnny's bodyguard, Malcolm, followed behind. Malcolm ended up at Betty Sue's driveway first, watching as Johnny pulled up and parked behind him. Malcolm asked him, "Do you really want to do this?" No. Yeah. Literally. That was it. You know, so, no, I can't. I wouldn't do that. And with that, they turned up and walked inside. I had him for 2 seconds. He didn't have a best man except for his son Jack, and he's just a kid. He didn't have someone to say, "Let's fuck off. Let's get out of here." I tried. See? And his own mother said it as well. Betty Sue said it. She doesn't love him. And she said it at the wedding reception, which is absolutely amazing. So it's... the way it's going on and seeing all of this, it does show you that everyone around him knew. Everyone around him knew that he didn't want to do it. And he only did it because she said the abuse would stop. That's the thing I fucking hate, you know, because of all this going on, and with the way that is going, you know, Gina and Stephen, you stood in the back of the room. There were maybe 20 people there in all. Amber and Johnny stood in front of the fireplace facing each other. Betty Sue was seated on one of the couches, and she said she don't love him. Which, again, yeah, Bowser, mothers know. Mothers know. Even if your mother doesn't like you, or, you know, if you have a falling out with your own mother and everything else, they know. They know everything that is going to happen and go on. And with Betty Sue saying she don't love him, straight away she knew what was happening. And it was... then the father said it, you know? "Oh, the island is hers. Every property now is hers." And with that, we actually know, because look what happened with her friends in the penthouses. You know? These are yours. These are yours. Actually, you know, these are my friends' ones. You can't go here. You can't go in there. Even though he owned them. Absolutely insane. Saka, yeah, exactly. It's somehow, you know, I wonder as well how some men, they see and they go, "Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's do it." And with her saying, "Oh, the abuse will stop," it does make you think. It does. Sarcasm, it does. What hold she has on him. Well, look at the hold she had on Elon Musk. Look at that. We know exactly what she had on him. You know, and he put out that photo of her in the, was it the Overwatch costume or something? In the cosplay. Don't get me wrong, she looked good in it. But she did all of that just so she can get her claws into him. That's actually another thing. Do we think that Elon Musk is the father of all 3 of her kids? Because I think so. I really do think so. I think it's, he's the old, you know, okay, here we are, you know, jacking off into a cuppy, you are, go and get it. Because how can she afford her lifestyle? How can she afford her lifestyle and the house she got in Spain when she said she was bankrupt? But I'm going to test to this. I was taking for almost everything in my divorce. I'm still 20 years plus happily divorced now. Yeah. Made this... yes. Yes. I really do think he is the one because... like I say, the house in Madrid is what? Bowser, yes, you're right. We actually... you know what? Bowser, you've just made me think. You have literally just made me think because we actually did one on here, didn't we? Playlists. Where was it? Because we actually did it, didn't we? Was it before or after the trial? I think it was before, wasn't it? You know what? I still actually prefer the look of these thumbnails than the ones I do this day and age. I may go back to them. May do. You know what? Let's... Egg. Oh, come on. So... Nope. Come on. Let's go down to the bottom. Let's see if something comes up. So that's... Whoa. Well, that's a bit of a surprise there, folks. Look at that, straight away. 1 month ago, Elon Musk's secret babies with A-list actress revealed. Oh. Okie dokie. Yeah, we got E-Hackers by there. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, E-Hacker did one as well. Wow. Yeah, sued over frozen embryos. There we go. This is it. Wow. Yeah, I think... I do think he is the father. But yeah, it's absolutely insane. In the book as well, yeah, we had that one. Oh my god, there's so much going on. When you actually look through everything, and when you see certain things coming from, like, you know, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, you know, before and after the trial. Yeah, see, there we go. Tug did it. It's absolutely insane. Wow. Yeah, it's... I'm pretty sure, yeah, well, I think it is. Well, see, I do have a video on it. Yeah, Black Eye as well. I can't remember where my video is. But yeah, it's absolutely insane. That was 4 years ago, so we're going to go up. But yeah, really, she... with everything that they've done, everything that he's gone through, because a guy, again, he's the richest guy in the world. You know, he's the richest guy in the world, and it's just like, yes, Laurie, yes, he did, because Elon Musk's father, he was against it, wasn't he? He's like, oh yeah, but he said something about her, which he was like on her side or something, or some crap like that, if I remember. Oh god, yeah, she literally... Oh no, Bowser, yeah, 3 kids now, yeah. But you know what, that probably would be a good idea. I probably will get a video out this weekend on it. But yeah, hell, she dug some gold. She literally has. If she has 3 kids by Elon Musk. You know, because look what he does for his other kids. Well, the majority of his kids. The ones he hasn't pushed to the sides. He's white gold, sticky gold more like, innit? But yeah, it's... Going out there, yes, okay, you know, the mansion in, where does she actually live? In Madrid? Because it's like a nice house, or, Amber Heard, Madrid home. Okay, we got something by here, folks. We can actually look inside her home. Our star, who was expecting her second child, which happened to be twins, is lying low with daughter in Spain after fleeing. See, look, it says all of this, but it was 2 years after the trial. Exclusive Madrid neighborhood. So she bought a 1.5 million euro home, even though she was... Well, what was she? She went bankrupt. You know, she couldn't afford anything. 10k a month per child. Yeah, you know what? It wouldn't surprise me if there's probably a lot more. And say the 5-bedroom property features a garden, 3 bathrooms, counts millionaires, footballers, and politicians as neighbors. Well, fingers crossed that she doesn't... You know, she doesn't do anything to all these politicians. Like, oh, come over to my house, we'll have a party. I got some friends. Yeah. We'll have to see on that. But to see, her pad was first built in the 60s. her move to Spain came out as she settled the lawsuit. Yep. You know, it's like, yeah, here we go. But she moved to Mallorca. The actress rented the property under the name of Martha Jane Canary. Yeah. Again, it's like you're just taking the piss out of things. Ooh, that's it there. Okie dokie. The one thing that still cracks me up, though, is that she still does the, oh, I'm going to be here for this part, or I'm going to be here, come and take a photo. You know, we had the guy from TMZ, Tremaine. He said, he goes, yeah, she'd ring us up, or someone associated with her would ring us up and tell us exactly where she was. It's insane. It really is. She probably could have hid the money there, Laura, yeah, due to, Gollum, her friend. Eve. Eve, oh, that's another one. Oh, what was it? Oh, do what's right, buy me a cup of coffee for $10. Now, I don't frequently go out to Starbucks or whatever, but I know for a fact that even for a coffee at Starbucks, you know, you can just get one for like £3 or £4. You know? Absolutely insane that she wants that. Sarcasm, it's the other thing that has always surprised me. She is bankrupt, yes, she has money for a house, travel and all that, exactly. She also got nannies. Oh, is it? Surrogacy is forbidden in Spain. Oh. See, I didn't know that. Well, that's interesting. You know what? I'm gonna have to write that down. Because, that is actually insane. So... Yeah, that's, you've literally just blown my mind there, with that. Liz, good afternoon, good morning. This is it. It's... Because supposedly she was in the UK, because when she was posting Instagram posts, it did have the UK location thing on. Or... may have just done that to be like, oh, we did this, and yeah, we're going to go over there, and we're going to do it by here, and then I'll come back. That could be it. But yeah, there's so much shady shit going on. You know, it is bizarre, we know. It's absolutely insane to even think all of this is going on still. And to be honest, say we're still here talking about this now, but nothing I wanted to talk about was the Blake Lively situation. What are we all thinking with that? Are we thinking that she's lying and she's another Amber Heard? Because I was talking to my mum about it, because my mum saw it on the news, and she was like, oh, she's withdrawing her claims regarding the, the medical files and the emotional distress and all this kind of stuff. And I was just thinking, I was like, oh, yeah, well, she doesn't want people to see them, because like I said, I've been in the background. Just been looking at, keeping tabs, basically. And she went, yeah, but, so if you've put these claims forward and in a court where you've got to pay your lawyers, you got to pay them to draft up all these claims and everything else, and then you put them forward, surely that if you're claiming them, and if someone asks, well, let's see them, okay, here they are, to show the proof that you did have all of this, why would you just dismiss them? And I was just like, holy shit, mum, yeah. I was like, again, it's like that whole Amber Heard situation. And I was like, you know what, yeah, you've got these. This is the evidence proving that all of this did happen to you. You did have to go to the hospital. You did have to go and see therapists. Here's the proof. And I was like, shit. But, right, Gelf, I'll have a look in a minute, but because I should be there. But yeah, it's absolutely nuts. Oh, B&M, I'll see you soon. See you soon. But yeah, there's so many things going on about it. It's like a whirlwind, with what's going on. And you know what, Liz? AH 2.0 without the violence. Yeah, say lawyers, pulling shady shit. It is, it's that's gonna happen no matter what. But yeah, it's just the way that because they've said now that it's we're streamlining the case. But it's like, if you look at Deadline and you look at Variety and all these other things, they're all actually on the side of Justin Baldoni for this one. Now they're like, it's a win for him. And seeing that, again, everything is turning. It's almost like, oh, this guy actually knows, he's got stuff, they've asked him for evidence. And it's like, wow, it's absolutely nuts. But, Blake, thank plastic surgery and weight loss surgery more than she's admitted to. Maybe not being pregnant with her kids. Well, I know that there was a couple of photos of her with a baby bump. But again, no, we did see, was it Beyonce who had a fake bump or something? Ugh. Sarkhan, that is exactly what streamlining is in court. Let's just throw everything at a wall and see what sticks. It's, there's so much shady shit going on. It's unbelievable. Right, Alright, Gelf, I'm not too sure, mate, if you'll be able to do it, but that'll take you to the feature page, and it does say join on there, but I'm not too sure if you can see it where you are at the moment. There's that one by there for you, bud. But yeah, there's so much stuff going on, and I need to put in... Where's studio mode? Ah, there's studio mode. God damn it. Just me. Oh. I'm an idiot. I am an idiot sandwich, folks. I am an idiot sandwich. Right, so I've just found out where I need to move, like, the chat and everything. Because... right, okay. It's my own fault. I am an idiot. Do not worry. Everything is fine. I am an idiot sandwich. What are we on there? Me and page 2. No, I don't want shift. Nope. Right. See what's happening here. So we should have some chat on here, yeah, as well. There we go. But yeah, let's make it a little bit smaller. There we go. May have to get a different background for it though to be nice and because you can't even see that. Jesus Christ, Dan, you're an idiot. We'll just leave it. Oh, I'm breaking things now. I'm breaking things. We're going to turn that off for now. We're just going to turn it off. There we go. Yeah, so there's a lot of shady shit going on. And to be honest with you, I think it's really going to be going. I need sandwich headphones, literally. Yeah, it's... With Blake Lively, I think she thought she was bigger than what she is. I think she probably thinks because her husband is Ryan Reynolds, obviously, one of the biggest men in Hollywood, $1.3 billion for his last film. Aviation Gin, Mint Mobile, the telephone company and everything. Don't get me wrong, I do like Ryan Reynolds, I do. And when it's all come out saying that he was making fun of Justin Baldoni as Nice Pool in Deadpool and Wolverine, I'm thinking, so you made fun of a guy because he's nice? That kind of threw me off, because I was just there thinking, well, if he's a nice guy, it's like you're making fun of him just for him being a nice guy. But yeah, so many things is going on, and she thought she was bigger than what she is. That's what I think is happening. Oops, excuse me. But then I saw this. Because she is bringing in Taylor Swift, or she did, into all of this, and now the friendship is kind of gone away, which I'm actually really surprised about. So, with Taylor Swift and Blake Lively's friendship stands after Justin Baldoni dropped subpoena against singer. Blake Lively filed a complaint against Baldoni, alleging that he did all of this to her on the set of their film It Ends With Us. But again, no, what did he do? He had filmed himself backstage, you know, all his encounters, which it's sad that he had to do that, because he was like, right, okay then, if I'm going to do something, you know, I need someone to be there so no one can say, oh, you did this or you did that. And if you haven't got any evidence, it's basically their word against yours. And seeing that he did that, and we got all of this now, so, you know, his friendship has been strained since the singer was dragged into the legal drama. Taylor Swift, Blake Lively have made progress in their relationship. The pop superstar and the actress are working towards being on good terms. But their friendship isn't the same as it was before, a source tells People. Swift and Lively aren't as close and haven't been spending as much time together as they did. Yeah, we were seeing these kind of photos everywhere of them. And to be honest with you, is it me, or does that photo from her, from Blake Lively, look a little bit like it's put on? It's like, oh, look at me, I'm having so much fun. Yeah, it's absolutely insane what's going on. There's several channels on this Blake stuff. Flo, without a crystal, yeah, Melanie King, yeah, Popcorn, yeah. There's so many going on about it, and seeing how many people are talking about it now is insane. Because I think a lot of people as well now, they've gone on to Baldoni's side, because it's like, you know, this guy, he seems to be nice. You know, Blake Lively seems to have the attitude of, I'm better than everyone. Oh, nice, okay. Okie dokie. Yeah, that's, she joined Baldoni for a project next year. Yeah, good luck on that. Evan Rachel Wood. Oh, yeah, the Manson one. Oh, yeah, she's 2.0. Yes, see, Gelf, sadly, that does happen now. I've seen a lot of that with a lot of lawyer channels. Again, with a lot of the lawyer channels, they start out well-intended. You know, they're talking about things, and like, right, okay, we're going to, you know, stay down the middle. We're going to stay there. You know, we're not going to be on either side or whatever. And it was great. And sadly, though, you do see them start to go towards, right, okay then, we're going towards this one now. More and more towards this one, or this one. It does suck. It is sad. But yeah, with Taylor doing this, it's just oof. But yeah, it's seeing how their friendship now is kind of going away. She further accused him of trying to destroy a reputation with a calculator, the New York Times one, because he's also suing them, isn't he? Yeah. But yeah, he also got fired from WME, didn't he? His agency, because of them. Because they were the same agency. Absolutely nuts. Baldoni claimed during their meeting Lively attempted to intimidate him by using her relationship with Reynolds and Swift, calling them absolute titans as writers and storytellers. Okay, to be honest with you, with that one there, Erin, good morning. Glad you can come along. Yeah, you know, we're having a nice little chat here, you know, going over a few things. It's been a long, long time since we've done a stream like this. But yeah, with her calling Ryan Reynolds and Swift titans as writers and storytellers, Ryan Reynolds is a great storyteller and at comedy. That's what it is. But anything dramatic? I don't think he's done anything, you know? Yeah, all these chicks should just change their name to Hood, yeah. They could all be part of the same group. But yeah, I'm so lucky to have them as creative barometers, and they are her dragons to protect her in her battles. Didn't we also see something that she said that Ryan Reynolds, he changed a pivotal scene, and the writers were like, no, we did that. Yeah, it's absolutely insane what's going on with all of this. It's funny, though. I do find it really funny. But you know what? Let's go back to X. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, Call of Duty is just... it's just gone so shit. It's absolutely terrible. It's bad. Tactical Brit, yeah, good guy, you know. Oh, I can't show you that, but I would love to show you. You know what? Fuck it, let's watch it. It's so good. Collateral, absolutely love it. It's ground for the... You see the by here now. Again, it's something completely different, but, you know, have a quick look. Is this grounds for divorce? So, it doesn't say if a husband is drunk, if he's on drugs, and you can see that he's got a broken foot. You know, he could be high as a kite on something. You know, we have no idea. Right, he stole the rooftop scene. He did it while everyone was on break. Ah, right. Yeah, because I saw something about that and I was like, oof. There's so many things going on in it. It's absolutely nuts. Well, so what have we actually got in the news today? Should we have a little look-see, see what's going on? See what's happening with the news, with the world. What? Their flatmates are charged with the murder of her? No, the husband doesn't look good at all, does he? Yes, that is going up top, Laura. Yes, the poll. The 1.0s. Wow, I can't believe they've been charged. What else we got? Tragic Brit fell to his death. Miley Cyrus, okay. Oh, Meghan, say no more. There she is by there. Meghan's new threat to the royal family. Yeah, okay. This what cracks me up. Oh, yeah. So they got by here. Hollywood legend looks unrecognizable. Can you guess who it is? Yeah, it's Christian Bale. That's Batman. That's Batman. We all know what Batman looks like. Christian Bale. You can see it's Christian Bale. But I am looking forward to this film, though. It's about the NFL Maiden. Or Madden, as they call it in America. But yeah, right, it's heartthrob Christian Bale. The David O. Russell biopic boasts an all-star cast. Yeah, Nicolas Cage is starring as Madden. And Bale plays Al Davis, the founder of EA Sports. Yeah, you know what? When you see films like this, where they're on about certain things, and they're going on regarding, making of like the Blackberry, perfect film, that one there, with the guy who plays Dennis in It's Always Sunny. Great movie. And with this, you got Batman, of course. He's her partner, they still haven't found her body. Oh my god. Yeah, the Diddy lawsuit. Oh, there's so much stuff been going on with that. I think it's 16, 17 days now? It's absolutely insane. But yeah, so I've been keeping an eye on that one in the background. When something substantial and like, oh my god, boom, like breaking thing about that, I'll probably do a video on it then. But what else we got? Nick Knowles, we got Paul Hollywood. Schumacher, very, very close. Confidant gives new update on his real state of health. Doctors sound the alarm about Manjaro golden dose hack that puts life at risk. See? This annoys me. Oh, I can't even do it because it's the exclusive Mail Plus. You got to sign in for it to read it, have you? Yeah, see, he doesn't even do it. So, with this, my dad's got diabetes. And he's actually on Mounjaro because he uses it once a week, which it controls his insulin levels. Recently, he hasn't been able to actually get any of the injections because doctors are selling them. And to me, that just sounds like it's, you know, it's a shit thing to do. You know, actual people need them to keep their insulin levels, but doctors are just selling them because people want to lose a bit of weight. I absolutely hate it. I really do. Like I say, my dad, he's... How long has he been diabetic for now? Oh, bloody, he's been diabetic for... I think 4 or 5 years now. Yeah, they're selling them. They just sell them over the counter. And it's ridiculous amounts of money. It's like £200 for one injection of it. And that will last you, I think it's a month. But yeah. You can't read it though because of all of that. But golden dose hack that could put your life at risk. It's like, come on. It's absolutely shite. Oh, sarcasm, that's good to see. Yelf, yeah. Well, see, it's... I drink a lot of like sugary things and stuff. And I'm on the cusp of type 2 diabetes. I actually got an appointment at the end of this month to see what's going on with it. But yeah, like I say, seeing with these things, I say my dad's on Mounjaro, and he's been on it for a while. But when the South Park episode came out, you know, the end of the fad or whatever, and all of this is happening, but yeah, they sell them. They sell them 200 quid for like a month's supply, which is like one injection for a month. And you take it once a week or twice a week or something like that. But they can't be getting them, which is absolutely... I think that's bad, but again, no. Big Pharma is exactly what they do, isn't it? You know, Bowser, I actually saw an actual ad for Ozempic on YouTube, and the best thing was, it was on Beard Meats Food's channel. The guy who goes around the world doing eating challenges, and that was the advert. I was like, oh my god, you can't write this shit. It's insane what they're doing with it all. Oh, wow. Like I say, yeah, with the monitors, yeah, my mate, he's got something in his arm, he puts it on his arm to see what his thing is, what his blood levels are. But my mate, he's a fucking idiot, though, because we went, again, bloody hell, 2018, that was the last time I drank any alcohol, and we went out, we were doing whiskey chases and stuff, he would stop, monitor his blood, go off to the toilet, inject himself with some insulin, come back. Absolutely insane. Oh, Bowser, you know, it's still going to be there. It's literally, I was just watching because he uploads on the Sunday. And I was just there, I had it on the side. I was doing, what was I doing? Oh, I was checking something on my bank and I just looked over and I just seen it. I was thinking, huh. Well, you know, literally, I was just so dumbstruck and like, oh my god. They're advertising weight loss with a guy who eats tons of food. It was absolutely insane. 600 for a monitor as well. Ooh. Bloody hell, $600, well, Australian dollars as well. What were the issues you had, Gelf, with on the first time? Because obviously I assume when you first do it, it's going to be something like, ooh, what's going on like? Oh, speak of the devils, we got me. I just had to look then. Wow, 75% back if you were to buy one. Ooh, finger pricks. Yeah, I'm not a fan of... It's interesting because I got tattoos. I got a tattoo all down my arm by you, and I don't mind needles. But if I gotta have my blood taken, or just a little prick on my finger, oh no. Can't stand it. I don't pass out or anything, But, yeah, Laura, looking at this here, I saw some people posting it on Twitter, and they were like, oh, look at this. And now I was just like, what the hell's going on? But obviously now saying this, that baby bump is fake. To be honest with you, I didn't even know she was pregnant. And, because all I've seen of her recently is, her saying something about, on Netflix, like, oh, no one wants me, the families don't want me or anything, or some bullshit like that. This cracked me up. The JoJo thing, the JoJo drama. Yeah, Gelf, you know, say that's what you need to do. Do we want another Windsor in the world? No, not really, to be honest with you. But yeah, like I say, with this by here, now this actually has made me laugh. Because didn't Mickey Rourke get kicked out of the Big Brother house because he said to her, if you spend more days in here with me, I will make you not a lesbian anymore. And now this has happened. It's, you know what, there's so many things happening in this world at this moment in time that it's just mind-blowing how it's like, how is this not written? Because certain events are just being linked to other things, and when you see it, it's like, come on. No, come on, you can't be doing this. You know, Mickey Rourke telling her, you know, yes, you know, more days in here with me, oh, you know, you're not going to be a lesbian anymore. He got kicked out for saying all of that stuff, but now she's with a man. It's, you can't write this shit. You really can't. It's so funny. But let's have a little look-see what they're saying about it here. He gave her a ring. Oh, okay. Because, yeah, I know he posted a photo, didn't he? Of those two in bed and all this kind of stuff. Chris Hughes struggles to keep his hands off a new girlfriend, Jojo, as he introduced her to his parents after travelling to their home in the Cotswolds. Oh, that's nice. If they are together, great. If they actually do like each other, great. That's a good thing to see. And good for her, because, to be honest with you, she did kind of grow up in a lot of shit, didn't she? You know, there's a lot of stuff going on with her. But yeah, if they're together, if they're happy, go for it. What else we got? He doesn't want another tie. I'm a shopping editor. Okay, shut up. Oh my days. Oh my day. Oh, was that? Yeah, it is. Again, I think for all celebrities, just for them to say anything stupid about Trump or whatever, it's just them trying to get clicks now, I think, and just be like, oh, look at me, I can do it. Perfect example recently is Robert De Niro. So to me, Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, greatest actors of all time. To me, they're absolutely amazing. I absolutely love them. But his last film, The Alto Nights, completely bombed. And to be honest with you, it completely bombed because he started going out and saying stupid shit about people. It's like, the people you are upsetting and the ones you are calling all of these things, they're the ones who go and watch your movies. They're the ones who have put the money in your bank account. You know, it's absolutely insane. But yeah, seeing this now, see horrifying moment, teenage pedestrians killed in hit and run. You could literally see him come from the opposite side of the road. Like, what is he doing? Let's have a look. When was this? Oh, it was this morning. Did he just get out of the car and leave? Yeah. Won't go broke. Exactly. That's exactly it. Cow Miller. Oh. You know what? I love that. I love that. Cow Miller. Huh? So yeah, chilling CCTV footage shows a horrific moment. Wake up here. Give me a minute, folks. Right, yeah. Yeah, so chilling footage shows a horrific it was yesterday, in a hit and run by an Audi. The incident, which took place in broad daylight, saw a grey car appear to swerve towards a group of e-bike riders before ploughing into the boy as he walked along the pavement. Oh! So, have they actually found the driver? So they've arrested the man and woman, excuse me, both in their 40s, on suspicion of assisting an offender. Oh, okay. While officers appeal for witnesses, footage, or any information. Shows two e-bike riders and a motorcyclist riding on the road before the grey Audi driving in the opposite direction swerves into their path. Why? That poor guy literally just walking. That sucks to see, doesn't it, you know? Absolutely sucks. That poor 18-year-old there, man. Life, why has it done that? Life just taken away because some idiot thought, oh, let's do a race. Royal author suggests Prince Harry's upbringing is to blame. Oh my god. Prince Harry's upbringing is to blame for his inability to take responsibility for his own actions. But what about his brother? Oh, Gelf, yeah, she said that. So with that one, I'll always remember that. She put out, what was it? Oh, what do I care about a middle-aged white guy when the movie wasn't made for you? And this guy was a critic. And it's like, wow. It's like, okay then. That film's gonna bomb. And it did. I really don't understand how all these people, they think they can just go out and say all of this. Oh, vlogging, how's it going, mate? How's it going? How's things? How they think they can just go out there, say all this stupid shit, and be like, you know what? This is a good thing to say. We're gonna say this. And you lose everything. You lose the audience. You lose the money that would have went into your pocket. It's the whole Doctor Who scenario again with him saying a couple of weeks ago regarding it, you know, when he was like, oh, you don't like it? Don't watch it. Okay, then we're not going to watch it. There's so many things that these people have said that it just doesn't make any sense. Because Rachel Zegler, another perfect example. When she put out the trailer for Snow White, you know, she also put then a political post in the same thing saying also Free Palestine. Which, if you're promoting a movie for kids, do not put anything political in it. Don't. You are putting stuff out there for kids. And everyone saw that, and obviously the backlash went supersonic. You had the producer of the actual film leaving his family to cross the country on a plane to tell her, you're in trouble, don't do this, you need to stop it, and you need to basically delete it, which is exactly what she did. And Rachel Amber, yeah, 5.0, it is. You know what, we're finding them all now, aren't we? We're finding them all. But yeah, she went out there, she deleted it then, and she was like, you could have put that post a couple of tweets later on in the day, or beforehand, or whatever. But if you're selling a kids movie, don't do it, you know? And especially when you're saying, yeah, she just kept going, sarcasm, that was exactly true. And like I say, I did a review of a video the other day, where it was like, oh, you know, she's literally destroyed her own career, which she has. But you also got the fact that it was Disney's fault in the first place. A, for remaking it. You know, that's a film that should never have been remade or anything. Number two, no offense to Rachel Zegler on this part, but they hired a Latino girl to be Snow White. And then they just threw all the blame on her, which they did. you know, but she didn't help herself because of what she was talking about, what she was saying. And it's like, all right, maybe you should just, you know, calm down a bit. And it's just like, wow. SLK, that is exactly true. I'm the same with a lot of stuff. It's, if I'm seeing things and it's like, well, that looks good. But then if the actor comes out or whatever and say, oh, well, we're doing this. Like, nah, bye. Not watching you anymore. And with that there, this is now going to happen with a lot of people. And it's actually really good to see because a lot of companies, you know, say this month. So for June, obviously over the last, 3-4 years, you've had a lot of, you know, it's Pride, you know, it's Pride. And they've all changed their pictures on all their social medias and stuff. The majority of companies this year haven't because they realized how much money they've lost in the last year. And they're like, we're actually trying to pander to a minute number of people, of who uses our products or buys our products. And they realized they lost so much money. And another thing as well is recently is, well, we've seen it with a lot of video games. You know, look at Concord. Absolutely just went, what was it, 12, 13 days after launching, and the game cost $400 million to make, and they were like, yeah, we're shutting it down now because no one's playing it. Well, I wonder why. Because you went against the people who would have bought your game. And we're still getting that. But, see, I am going to be finishing stream in a moment, but I want to finish on something absolutely amazing. Because I saw this last night and I was like, oh my god, this is absolutely insane. Because obviously we have this. We have a white Black Panther, people. Yeah, who cares? They may be saying he's the bad guy, but we have a white Black Panther. The memes are coming true. Disney did the thing, you know? It's so funny seeing this. Just Disney just fire whooping. I don't know. We'll have to think of that. Yeah, SLK, I'm the same. Literally, I was like, you know, because I love the cast of Fantastic Four. Pedro Pascal, in the last 2 years, he's become very unlikable. That's what he's become. He's become very unlikable because of just things he's saying and things he's doing. But, yeah, The Last of Us. Oh. Yeah, The Last of Us, they just lost, I think, like 3/4 of the audience from the first season after episode 2 when they got rid of Joel. I wonder why. But yeah, we got a Black Panther who's a white person. So funny. And with this as well, seeing the amount of people who are actually going off nuts. See, you know what? I think it's absolutely hysterical. I really do. Mostly because obviously, we have seen recently where, the last, how many years now? Oh, Pedro used to be likable, yeah, when he was in Narcos and The Equalizer 2. So, like a decade ago. When he was actually okay, you know? But yeah, it's all of this. If you remember, you know, we had different they've race-swapped characters, they've done everything. And if they don't talk about it or make that a point, people are like, you know what, yeah, good, okay, let's go for it, like, you know, great. You know, there was a bit of an issue when Jamie Foxx was cast as Electro. I remember that, mostly because, well, I was like, Electro in the comics is white, come on, you know, and I said, we wouldn't do this with Martin Luther King, with Malcolm X, or whatever, you know, we wouldn't do it because that's disrespectful to the actual person and to those people who are going to be cast, because it's not their fault they've been cast. And then it just carried on. But then, obviously, we were like, oh, well, if they're going to race swap this characters, we want Ryan Gosling as Black Panther. you know, all this kind of stuff. And seeing it now, oh, it's so funny to see. And I have seen quite the number of people on Twitter, oh my god, I can't believe you did this. Disney's, Marvel's racist and all this kind of stuff. And it's like, oh, wow. Okay. Okie dokie. Well, yeah, sarcasm. They've made Snape a black guy, haven't they? Which, you know what? I really don't understand how that is going to work, because obviously in the books, it describes him as obviously being the white guy, but, you know, like really icy white skin, you know, creepy looking and all this kind of stuff. They're not going to do that with him. Yeah, right, Gelf, yeah, I did see something about that, because when Winter Soldier came out, and then going forward, they were like, because I think he said his contract was for like 8 or 9 films, because Samuel Jackson signed a 13-film contract, and he was like, right, okay, he did an 8 one, which was going to see him become Captain America. I remember that one. How's that? Just need a black Tarzan now. Oh, could you imagine if they did a black Tarzan? A black man swinging around with apes in the jungle. They wouldn't do it. They wouldn't have the balls to do that. But yeah, it's so much stuff going on. And like I said, I saw this and I was like, holy shit, they've done it. They actually went and did it. But then I'm thinking, right, okay then, you know, if they want to do this, let them do it. Let's see the backlash, which we've seen. And they're now experiencing what a lot of other people have been having over the last couple of years, where so many important characters, you know, when their history, when they've been stemmed in what? Some of them is 20, 30, 40 years of history and lore. And they go, oh yeah, it's a black guy now, or a black woman, or whatever. It's like, you're not being true to the original story. And obviously Netflix did it. Jada Pinkett Smith, you know, that silly woman, when she made the Queen black. It's like, yeah, but she wasn't black. And again, all that, oh, you're only against it because you're racist. No, it's because we actually have respect for the actual people who lived. You know? And it's just interesting to see, because the people who are going nuts over this, they're the ones who cried out when people said, turn Black Panther into Ryan Gosling, well, you're racist. Now they're the ones who are crying over this. Yeah. It's a white Rodney King. Okay, now. Could you imagine? Oh. But yeah, there's so much stuff going on, and saying obviously with Black Panther being a white guy now, and he is actually T'Challa's son, which would be very... There it is, you know. I think this could actually come out as like, yeah, you can do it. But you know what would have been an ace move from Marvel? You know, just one to stick it up to all the people who scream racist and all that, is if they hired Robert Downey Jr. as Kirk Lazarus to play Black Panther. That would have been amazing. Like, oh yeah, Black Panther's back, but we got this new actor called Kirk Lazarus. Yeah, he's some Australian actor. He does some weird stuff to be an actor, though. You know, he's a method actor. He did a film called Tropic Thunder, you know. Yeah, we got him. Could you imagine if they blacked up Robert Downey Jr. again? Again, people who are screaming about that film being racist, it's like, you obviously don't understand anything, you know? It would be so funny. It would. But again, I watched Tropic Thunder the other night and I just couldn't stop laughing. You know, it just shows the hypocrisy of Hollywood and how all these actors think they can do everything. And it's like, you know, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, seeing that, it's... well, say, Gelf, I'm actually getting off, so good night, Gelf. Have a nice sleep, my friend. Make sure you look after yourself and don't fall off any more bikes. But guys, thank you for coming along. It's been a nice little stream. What are we at? Hour and a half? Yeah, hour and a half. It's been a nice little stream. And to be honest with you, I was actually a little nervous going live today, because I haven't done it for so long. This kind of stream as well, because when was the last time we actually did a proper stream like this? I think it's been years. I really do. Because we got game streams. Oh, scared the hell out of me there. Magnificent Master, thank you ever so much for subscribing, man. Thank you ever so much. Yeah, our last stream we did was 1 year ago. Is when we actually talked about this dickhead. About Dan Wooten. Yeah, there was an update on because he broke his silence and all that stuff, didn't he? But yeah, these are the last time we actually did a major one. We'll see. Guys, thank you ever so much for coming along. We are going to be ending the stream now. And it's been nice. And to be honest with you, I may do this nearly every day. We'll see how it goes. And we'll go from there. Say tomorrow, I probably won't be on. I've got to take my car to the car dealer to get sorted because the keys are not working. Even though you can open the boot and the windows with the key, you can't open the doors. But guys, thanks ever so much for coming back. Like I say, I love each and every one of you. You know, it's been great and it's been fun. Just shooting the shit and just looking at absolutely crazy and obscene things. And yeah, I think we're going to carry on doing this. Like I said, I did put out a tweet about a month ago saying, should we get back to it? But guys, thanks so much. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.